Jesus says, stick with your uniqueness and style. Focus on me alone. July 11th, 2017. Words from Jesus to Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Jesus began, as I promote you, you will have to go deeper and deeper, because the winds will get very turbulent, and your only hope for holding on is to be buried in my heart, with no concerns about your own interests. That is what I long for, Jesus. That is truly what I want with all my heart. I hate taking my eyes off of you. Everything is dead and vain that is not you. It never does me anything but harm when I shift my focus to the world or even myself. You have taught me this lesson over and over again, and it is true, I still struggle, but at least I'm beginning to understand. You speak well of your situation. It is very accurate, and I want my brides to know that nothing is impossible to them. Nothing. Not even the sins they've struggled with all these years. Together, in my arms, we will overcome those things. You will be so strengthened and enamored of my love that those attractions will fade away from your lives. Anytime you look away from me, you sink into the mire of this world. That is why it is vital and absolute that you spend so much time with me in prayer, worship, and the Word. That your reality is my reality, and the rest of the world is but a passing wind. When you interface with my mind, you begin to see those things for what they are, and they lose their splendor. The joy in your life comes only from me. The rest is dross and a heavy weight being dragged along behind you. The more you release the world from your lives, the lighter and freer will be your steps as you ascend the mountain of holiness and brotherly love. Attachments weigh you down, so you are constantly looking behind yourself to make sure those things are secure and maintained. Oh, how much better off you are when you have no concerns of this world to entangle you. So much of your time is now Mary time, and Martha is on vacation. I wish for you all to experience that freedom, but most are so heavily enmeshed in the world, it isn't possible. So the next best posture is a lack of concern for those things, a forgetfulness, so nothing holds your attention but me and my will for you. This state is not easily attained, my brides. You must fight against the lusts and attachments you have to things, continually. If you give ground back to the enemy, you will have to retrace your steps all over again. It is so much wiser to purpose in your hearts that once you have made yourself free of something, you will never go back to having it again. There are of course times and seasons, times of freedom from responsibilities and times of duty to responsibilities. But what I'm saying is, the less you have to say grace over, the more time you will have for me and the journey of holiness we are climbing towards together. Well, enough said about that. I want you all to know that your hearts are beginning to shine in the darkness as never before. Truly, you are becoming a light set on a very dark hill, and what you don't realize in your day-to-day doings is that people are affected by you. They are feeling your holiness, noticing how they feel around you, and becoming hungry to have it. This is my ideal of evangelism, living a life so circumcised to me that you shine and stand out of the crowd as something different in a wonderful way, and people are drawn to me, living inside of you. Of course, there is a time to speak to crowds and preach, but people are more wary now of counterfeits than ever before, and they want something solid, something different than the Christian packaging they've been around for decades. They want authentic holiness, and that cannot be feigned, because it comes from living my life inside of you. My dear ones, it is really quite simple. Live only for me, stay focused on me, and do not measure yourselves by anything or anyone in the world. I'm forming you perfectly, and when you look at others to imitate them, you lose what I'm doing in you. You are the only you in the universe, uniquely formed in my image and different from everyone else. My Clare, when you look at other artists and think about being like them, you are shortchanging yourself, my love. Please keep your focus on me and allow the beauty I created deep within you to come out. Imitating others will only set you back. Truly, your path is so unique you spoil it when your gaze wanders off of me. I'm not saying not to imitate good when you see it, but keep in mind that you need to come to terms with your own style and be true to that. Anything that forms you in another direction will frustrate my plans and detour you onto the wrong path. What I value in you does not exist in others. That is why you must learn to recognize what I see and allow me to hone it to its fullness. This is sound advice for all of you. Be inspired, but don't imitate. Rather work and discover your very own uniqueness that we will cultivate together. It doesn't matter that your path is not music. You have your own style in everything you do. Be true to that. Don't compromise. I made you to fill a very special need in this world, and no one else can do it. It is your destiny, your gift, your inheritance to make use of, to minister to my body. When I send you out to do something, it is already in my mind what attributes you have that will open the doors of hearts to reach inside for me. Every soul is different, has different needs, different tastes, and your uniqueness, when I send you forth, is just what they have longed for. So in short, don't worry about looking good. Concentrate on my presence within you and bring that to others. Then you will have fulfilled my deepest desires for you. You are all coming into a season of reaching out, going out to others. Be authentic, be mine, and all the rest will fall into place. I bless you now to discover within yourselves that uniqueness and give it a voice to touch the world for me. Amen.